are back, and I know you guys are excited. Y'all clapping and like Rainy finally did the video. I did. I had to do it. Y'all know by the title we checking out today, man. We gotta do another ImKevinn video. But like I always say, if you want newer videos that you want me to react to, you must comment below. So comment on this video what video y'all want to see next. Please do. Please turn my post notifications on, and also please go follow my subscribe and go become a member of my Patreon. I'm going to leave it in the description below. Please do that. I'm going to start uploading exclusive content on there. Some videos that you might not see on my channel. So please do that. But besides that,
Hi, I'm Kayla Janee. You guys can follow me at Kayla.Janee_ on TikTok and on Instagram.
Guys, I'm Adriana. You can follow me at Adria Curls on TikTok and Adria Curls on Instagram.
What's poppin'? It's your girl Taija. Y'all can follow me on TikTok at Taija_Dede. I better see you in those follows.
Hi guys, it's me Diamia. You can follow me on Instagram at Clea.Delgado if you so do, please. My YouTube, I cannot remember which name I put in it, so that will be in the bio. You can just look at that. TikTok is Cowgirl DZ if you do feel imposed. And I sell my clothes on Depop. That's Gemini Bug. And yeah, if you see me making weird faces, I'm drinking this ginger water.
Hello, y'all. It's Faye Theresa. Y'all can find me on YouTube, Faye Theresa 4515. Y'all can also find me on Instagram at Theresa Jen 4_. Definitely need some tea right now.
but yeah, man, go follow them all on social media. It's gonna be in the description. But let's aim for at least 3,000 likes because y'all bagged me for this video. So please do, man. This is hard putting everybody together. So y'all better show some love on this video. It's not easy doing this. And yeah. And next collab and next video is gonna drop is on Tuesday. I'm just letting y'all know that. So see y'all Tuesday as well. But let's get it, let's go.
Let me know.
I'm tired of these niggas always online telling me Maki ain't about this, Maki ain't about that. She a fraud with Yuji and them. Never putting in no work. Shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas ain't no shit. All y'all motherfuckers talking about Maki ain't no hitter. Maki ain't this. Maki a fake. Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't live with that nigga. Motherfucker, stop complaining her like that. Them niggas savages out there. If I catch another motherfucker talking sweet about Maki, I'm fucking beating their ass. I'm not fucking playing no more. Know them niggas roll with Lil Reese and them.
Oh, yeah.
Generational.
Today is a special day. I told y'all the next time you gonna see me is when that Maki episode dropping. Boy, I was not disappointed.
Kev, why are you glazing Maki? Maki ain't do nothing, Kev. What does she do to deserve this praise?
I see potential. If you need a financial advisor or someone to put your money into stocks, hit me up. Clearly,
we were just talking about money just a minute ago, y'all. That's so crazy. We were just talking about money. Get your first 10,000.
I need to hit him up.
Yeah, hit him up, y'all.
For real.
Understand long-term investment. I can proudly say I was a Maki fan since day one. I'm not a manga reader either, so I was in the mud fighting for my life defending her. I kept saying, just wait. They're not gonna waste her character, especially after season 2 when we found out she is dead ass just a woman version of Toji. I knew I had to be patient, and today that patience paid off.
Why you can't? Why you like him?
Because, you know, anime characters, sometimes they be like, fine for real.
He fine for real.
Tell you,
he fine for real.
For real. Silver platter. Boom. Let me get it.
Now, before we get to that, let's do a quick overview of the episode last week. It's pretty much explaining the rules of the Culling games and what their next steps are. I'm gonna go over it to the best of my ability. If I get something wrong, just correct me. So, Kenjaku. His objective is to force the evolution of mankind throughout Japan. And the way he's trying to do it is by fusing mankind with Tengen. Why Tengen? Well, Tengen is the only one possible this plan can work with. She's immortal, been alive for over 1,000 years, and at this point is more closer to being a system than to an actual human being. Her role is regulating cursed energy throughout all of Japan using barriers. And everyone in the country exists within those barriers, within her influence. So getting to Tengen means getting to the entire nation. Now, previously, this wasn't possible. She couldn't just fuse with anyone. Similar to how Yuji is a rare being who was able to be Sukuna's vessel, Tengen also needs a vessel, the Star Plasma Vessel. However, the only person who was capable of being said vessel
But she died.
That
Nope,
shit
I
never
remember. I
smooth
remember this
off.
happened.
And it's been 12
They just
years
whacked
since
so
then.
crazy.
Now
Yo.
she's able to fuse with someone other than the vessel. And whoever fuses with her now will become something more than a sorcerer. A whole new being entirely, and that's what Kenjaku wants. Now, Tengen is able to keep her form as well as her sense of reason thanks to her barrier techniques. But that doesn't
It's
go
like
for
a
the
wine
other ones.
bottle, low
If
key.
she fused with all those people and even one went out of control, the world will end. She said because evil will spread to everyone instantly. There will be no boundaries between individuals. The impurities of 100 million would flood the world. Now, hearing that for the first time, I had no clue what the fuck she was talking about. Had to do a little research to make sense of that. So basically, her fusing with everyone would turn them all into one being, one mind, a single shared
So
existence.
she controls them all?
One person feels hatred, everyone feels hatred.
She would.
Betrayal, sadness, anger, fear, grief, all those emotions stacked up at one time. Now you may be asking, why now of all times? Why is Kenjaku doing all this right now? Tengen goes to explain that the star plasma vessel, a sorcerer with the 6 eyes, and herself are all connected by fate, which is why the 2 other times Kenjaku tried this, he
So if they
failed.
kill one,
If
they
he
all
killed
die?
either one of them, new users will somehow
Or they just feel the pain.
There
I
you
don't
go.
think they physically die. I guess they just feel everything that.
Wait, I think he was about to say something about that.
Oh yeah, true. See, look,
Rewind,
y'all.
rewind.
I'm gonna rewind y'all in the chat because y'all ain't gonna get on me in the comments. Y'all not finna get me. I'm gonna rewind because y'all ain't gonna get me in the comments at all.
Tengen goes to explain that the star plasma vessel, a sorcerer with the 6 eyes, and herself are all connected by fate, which is why the 2 other times Kenjaku tried this, he failed. If he killed either one of them, new users will somehow appear when he tried to go through with the plan. However, the 3rd time Toji was a factor. A man with 0 cursed energy, blessed with a heavenly pact, putting him outside of fate's grasp. So when he killed the vessel, blew her shit smooth off, popped her Scalati, he disrupted the cycle, breaking fate. That single act is what made Kenjaku's plan possible, and sealing Gojo just gave him extra insurance. And the reason he started the Culling games to generate a massive amount of cursed energy, pretty much preparing humans to be fused with Tengen. And remember how I mentioned there's a lot of rules to the Culling games? Yeah, one of them prevents the game from ending.
Wow.
But there's also another rule. If you get enough points, you can add an additional rule. So that means they have to participate in order to create a way out of the game. They also came here to figure out how to free Gojo. Tengen simply had a fucking back door to the seal that was used on him. Now, of course, you can't just open it and free him. The person with the front half is the one with the authority. You'll need to find something or someone, some girl named Angel who was also around since 1,000 years ago, who can extinguish cursed techniques. So here's the game plan. Yuki and Choso will stay here to protect Tengen. Yuta will participate in the Culling games right away to gather some information. Megami and Yuji will go see Akari, who I've heard so much about. Seen that nigga dancing at some point, but they need to find a way to recruit him no matter what. Apparently, he's just as strong as Yuta. And finally, Maki will go to the Zenin house to get her cursed tools.
Now get this. He walked in, bumped his head on the door frame, laughed it off, and said, "I'm used to it." Used to what? What is he used to?
What kind of stand up you doing?
6'7". You're a fucking
6'7".
disgrace. Listen, I'm not trying
Not
to be a
that
dickhead, but I'm gonna be a dickhead.
Look at
You
his
pushing
stance.
40.
He
What are
mean
you doing out there?
business.
I get this is your dream and all, but not everyone should have dreams. This is not for you. You're actually ass. That's one of the worst performances I ever seen in my life. I almost walked on that stage and slapped you for saying that bullshit. So this is Takaba, another one of those characters who I always hear about, but don't know a single thing about him. Anyways, it's about time we get to the meat and potatoes. So she pulls up, and of course the first person we see is Naoya. This dude is carrying misogyny on his back. When you look up the word, his face pops up. He was like,
Damn, you can't use Jujutsu. You can't see cursed spirits and you're chopped. A triple whammy. What is your purpose?
just had to walk away, guaranteed nothing positive will ever escape his mouth. Then we get a little flashback of her talking with Megami, and she was like, look, you was made the head of the Zenin clan. Mother, cursed tools, info on the big 3 all within your reach. It'll change how we move from this point on. We see Maki's mom yelling for her to come back. They're forbidden from going down to the armory. And I was expecting a regular size vault. That shit is a 20-story door. Locks and seals keeping it closed. You think the blades of chaos are inside that shit. The Infinity Gauntlet. But all she was greeted by was her dad, with her sister Mai bleeding out on the floor. Yo, this family is fucked in every which way possible. And he's only doing this because earlier, the higher-ups put out a kill order on anyone who plots to free Gojo. So they're using this chance to strengthen their trust by killing Maki, Mai, and Megumi. He already cleared out the vault, which brings me to question, how long was he standing here? Does the door just auto-seal itself back up? Auto puts the locks back on? Nah, because now that I'm thinking about it, you had to make multiple trips. You wouldn't have this giant vault just for one weapon. So after you got done hauling everything out of here, you went back inside, closed the door, and just stood in the dark. Bro really think you're the final boss. But she walked in, not a single word said. Pulled out that sword and was ready to work, but not gonna lie, maybe he is the boss. Cause when that light went out, Maki broke his sword, so I was like, oh, he's ass. But apparently he's wielding a lightsaber. I apologize for my outburst. I just seen my go get one-tapped. And he was saying how he was supposed to be the clan leader, but y'all was so buns. His daughters were so buns that they just didn't allow it. So he chucks them into this room where he keeps cursed spirits. It's only a matter of time before they get but Mai made sure that wasn't gonna happen. See, her ability is constructing anything using her cursed energy, and she decided to make Maki a weapon knowing she'll die if she does. And the thing about being twins in this world is that Jujutsu doesn't see them as two different people. They're seen as one. No matter how hard Maki trains, the blood, sweat, and tears, none of it matters if Mai herself doesn't also want to be strong. So as long as she exists, Maki will forever be half of what she could be. No. The one thing she asks of her before she leaves is to destroy everything.
Oh.
Huh? What?
They go.
My body remembers the fear I tried so hard to forget. Told you, I'll burn you to the... Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. My goat has risen. Took the top off that bitch ass nigga.
Took his top off.
That's literally definitely taking that top off. Dang.
I took the top off. He dripping like hot sauce.
Like this whole shit right there.
Like, why you had that top? Why you didn't do the whole head? You did the top of the head. It's crazy.
I've been waiting so long, so patiently for this moment. She goes up to the top floor dual wielding, and setting these little grunts is so disrespectful. 4 of y'all gone. Next.
Damn,
wasting no time just walking down. That one got his sternum caved in, head sliced, arm chopped, flips over with a double kill.
She was not playing.
Are y'all just gonna keep coming in one by one? Come on, jump me. All of y'all at the same time. Let's make it interesting. And he's gonna
This is what happens when you feel like you got nothing to lose.
No look double kill, and this shot right here is hard. I ain't never see a floor angle.
I mean, if I would have saw that, I would have never came back up to her with the sword.
2 more ran in, immediately decapitated.
You had to go the other way.
The sword chopped him in 2.
Like, you just saw all your friends get their head cut off.
Shit got jets on it. Stood in the middle, allowed the sword to be. She said, hold on, y'all think it's safe up here?
No, please.
Massacred everyone upstairs, so she jumps back down, speed blitz like 20 of them, limbos the sword, give me the man. She's out here ice skating on blood, and I guarantee you this guy stood back here for a reason. He didn't even have a sword in his hand, no weapon of protection. He was about to play dead. She ain't giving a chance. So she runs back into the crowd, took the boy's arm, cuts off his torso, and this dude got the most unfortunate death. You didn't even go out to the person annihilating your squad. You went out to the
bottom.
I didn't see that. Literally, the hand of somebody else's body is stabbing him, basically. That's crazy.
Let's give a shish kebab. That's a shish kebab.
It is. The animation was top tier on here. I ain't gonna lie. Even the floor angle was fire.
A forearm she happened to chop off, and then she proceeds to I don't even know what she did. But everyone in the room is now dead. Yo, did y'all kill her yet? Huh?
Great Neptune!
And this random old man was
He's
just in the
next.
cut, conjuring up some spell, which frankly did not a thing. All these explosions, the giant hand, she gave not a single fuck. In fact, she broke out of it with ease, got straight in his face. Now, these guys are considered the strongest sorcerers the Zenin clan has to offer, so finally, we have some comp. Psych, I lied. She broke his sword and snatched his fucking throat out. And the universe must really not like this guy. His broken sword came back, struck him in the back of his head. Anyways, on to the next. And I think she's going
for an anime,
because
super
at the second
graphic.
throat she done snatched. Then the other guy uses some gravity technique, but it
eating
don't
it
really matter because she smiles and started forcing her way out of it. And this dude is taking his sweet time to hit her. The other guy was like, yo, what are you doing? Are you ore farming out there, nigga? Are you serious? This is not your episode. Shit, they don't even know your name. Our clan only exists because Toji allowed it.
Those eyes
She's
remind me of
become
gold.
exactly what we feared. Took the dude like 40 seconds, but he finally attacked. Did some punch nuke, and bro over here was like, yes, you did it, man. You did it. She walked out holding his head, tossed that motherfucker into the river, and finally Naoya shows himself. I wanted her to beat his ass since the first episode.
the one who's
Mako,
at-
my goodness, y'all.
Yup.
Naoya is slightly better than I expected, though. He won this exchange, and he was like, shorty, you are not Toji. You better calm all that down. But not gonna lie, it's a known fact. Your punches do no damage. Look soothing even, like a nice massage. All the damage you're doing is not from you. It's from the mountains you're throwing her into. Perfect evidence. What is she doing? Got thrown through everything possible and she's out there enjoying the breeze, bro. Your ass. So she plants her feet, coming to a complete stop. Naoya is coming through at top speeds, blowing through mountains, thinking, ha, I know your game plan. You're trying to tank my hit straight on. As if I'd be that stupid. Yeah, like I said, your ass. I'll let the camera spin around a few times. Make sure they get your good angle. And this may be one of the rare times we got 4 replays.
That's exactly what he
Usually the story,
deserved.
but
It's
half of
exactly
his
what he
skull got
deserved.
crushed. And then she casually goes back into the house. Mom, yo, Mom, where you at? Now, she does get taken out too, but made sure Naoya wasn't getting out of this. So after that, the Gojo and Kami clan sent a proposal to the higher-ups to remove the Zenin clan from the Big 3. Let's go ahead and give that a round of applause. This might be my favorite episode JJK has ever
That's
produced.
exactly what I
My
gave.
fellow Maki defenders, let's all enjoy this day. Maybe fire up the grill as a special occasion. Until next time.
That was crazy. Now I see why y'all wanted this video so bad. That was actually
wild. She ate it up. Like when I tell you this girl ate it up, I mean
I
ate
smell
that
the
shit,
animated.
like she
They're coming.
So that they went in for it. Yeah, it's really good. And it's a little gory.
Yeah, that was they ate
They
on that.
ate that.
That was good, y'all. I can say honestly, ladies, I love my audience, man. I'm gonna really listen to y'all from now on, because back then I used to not really listen. Wow, that got scared. I thought it was Toji or something flying in there, but that was some length or something. But y'all, I really appreciate y'all because y'all really be telling me what to react to, and I just be ignoring y'all sometimes. And I apologize. I need to stop doing that because sometimes I be like, some of these ladies are not gonna like these videos. That's why I ignore it sometimes. But from now on, I'm gonna listen to y'all because I love y'all so much and y'all been supporting me. So hit that like button, please subscribe. But since I'm gonna listen to y'all, y'all better go follow them all on Instagram, TikTok, and go shop at Dede's Depop shop.
Depop.
Yeah. And I love you guys. Have an amazing day.
Depop.
Peace out.